Welcome on POULTRY TV. This is Kashoz Robert Bukenya, Sekadama the Fanboy. Now, guys, after the recent video I uploaded, I had a friend inbox me and he told me that he wanted to quit the job, his job, and the video was about the baby chicks which we got last week. So he was like, I want to quit my job and start poultry farming. He was maybe inspired, I know. Now, this is my advice to you. Quitting the job is not bad, but quitting at which stage? At this stage, or you mean at the baby chicks stage, when they're still young? Now, my advice is, if you're going to quit on this stage, you're good to go, because this was already laying. They are already laying, so they are getting you some money which can keep the operations of the day-to-day farm, which can keep the farm running. You have workers, you can pay them, you can manage your water bills, the electricity bills, feeding, vitamin, medication, what. But if you're going to quit at the stage of the chicks, bro and sis out there, please don't dare. No. Why am I saying so? This is the stage where you don't need money. Because you see these chickens, they don't care whether you are sick, whether you don't have money, whether you're using loan money, whether you are getting family what or what. They do not care. All they want is to eat from day one up to the stage where they can feed themselves. Remember, we always say that they do commence laying at whenever you come near them, they also want to come near you. So I was still telling you that we always say that they begin laying at week 18, 19, 20, but it doesn't mean that they are going to begin feeding themselves immediately. No. That's when they start laying. When you first see the first egg or the first few eggs. Because they don't start at once. Hope you know that. They don't start at once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 like that. Not until they reach their peak. And after reaching their peak, then again go down like that. Not until they reach a certain level and they maintain that, something like that. Now, however, with some few deaths, of course, with some few deaths. Now, out of like 100 chicks, I think 5 deaths are normal. 5, 3 to 1, 7 deaths are normal. But beyond like 15, 20, without a serious issue, it's not normal. It's not normal. If it goes beyond 20, then you need to check yourself. Meet up with your vet, and you find out what's causing that day. Now, I was still telling you that quitting at that stage of the chicks is very wrong. Absolutely very wrong. Maybe only if you had already secured the money. For instance, you're going to keep like recently I bought 300 chicks. If you had already prepared that money for those 300 chicks somewhere, that you already served this somewhere, you're having it there. That you're just going to pick and feed up to the point when they are feeding themselves. Not that you bring them, now you quit the job, then you begin to hustle to feed them. You will die. If you don't die, we shall find you on the way talking by yourself. So, quitting at that stage is okay, but quitting at the baby stage, this stage is not okay, not at all. Another thing, if you're still having this small number, if your job is not so stressing, if there is not any big push factor pushing away from the job, keep not until you reach like 1,000, 2,000. You're not a small farmer, you're not a small scale farmer. We do count in someone who is approximately reaching the what? Maybe the middle, whatever. We call them because you're not yet in the large scale farmer, still you're maybe in the middle there. But 1,000 is okay. 1,000 is okay. 1,000 plus is okay. But below that, my friend, you're still struggling. You're still going to struggle with a lot. Why am I saying so? Buying the feeds. Remember, when you buy small feeds, they're not going to give you at the same price with someone who's going to buy huge or in bulk. For instance, you're having 100 chicken. You're going to buy one bag and you're going to feed on that one bag for 10 days. And now someone with 1,000 chicken is going to buy 10, not 10 bags, 10 bags of 100 kgs. That's 1 ton. So it's going to go, for instance, you'll go at the where they sell the maize bran or the broken maize, reaching there. One person, Mr. A, let me call him Mr. Mukosa, is buying 100 kgs of maize bran. And you, Mr. Peter, you're buying 1 ton of maize bran. This guy who's buying 1 ton, they are likely to give him they are likely to reduce for him because he's taking bulk. And my friend, Mr. So and so, Mr. Mukosa, they are going to ensure that the price, the one they are selling, those who are buying 1 kilograms, 2, 5, 10, is the same price they're going to give you on that what? The same on the same price they're giving those small whatevers, the same price they're going to give you on. So someone who's having a big number, you're likely to save. You're likely to save directly and indirectly. Now, even when you're selling the eggs, and others, let's leave the stage of the eggs, what, back to the topic. Now, quitting the job, you have bought the chicks. If you didn't save some money somewhere, that I'm going to use this money to feed these birds up to the point where they're feeding them, keep at the job. Keep at the job and still expand, at least know that you reach like 1,000 or 2,000. 2,000 is a good number. Then you are approaching some good, some satisfying, should I call them satisfying? Not satisfying, but at least maybe to me, 2,000 is a good number. So there you'll be getting some reasonable amount of profits. Even with the small numbers, it's reasonable, but when you sit down and you count your calculations well, the things won't be adding up. Won't be adding up as you want them to be, or as I want them to be. So 2,000, 1,000 plus is a good number. Now, keep at the job, get them on the job, do feed them. When they begin laying, maybe bring another bunch like that. Not until you reach some good number. That even if you leave the job, you're getting at least you're able to get the same money you're getting at the job. For instance, you are earning somewhere, let me say like 2 million or 3 million. Let's take an example of 3 million. So keep at your job. Get that 3 million as they give you, remove your rent if you're having it, and whatever. Ensure you the remaining money. You first push the poultry farm, not until it reaches at least halfway that money, halfway the salary you're getting. Because if you're getting 3 million, then you leave your job and you come and you settle for 500 or 1 million. In the long run, you'll be depressed, and begin cursing the thing. Why did I leave my job? I wish I first stayed. What?
Meanwhile, guys, I failed to complete the video due to rain. It increased, so I had to go and remove this broken maize and the brand. Yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I'll come with another episode. Goodbye, guys.